girl's turning 11 and into a wonderful young lady. Don't ask me where that time goes. So a birthday gift to meet a young lady's needs is in order. Let's break out the tools and get it cracking. I have some strips here that were cut down from a 2x4, so that makes them 1.5 inches this way. If I edge glue them together, I can get all the widths that I need for this project. Measure and mark. Set a stop block. You see what Santa brought me for Christmas this year? Listen to some tunes as I work now. Nice, huh? Alright, I got all my pieces cut to rough length, and I says rough length because when you're edge gluing, you always want to cut everything longer than a cut list calls for. Why, you ask? Because I don't care how careful you are, when you're clamping things together, the ends are always just a little bit off. So you cut them a little bit longer, so you can trim them up later. Check the edges one more time before I add more clamps. No sense being off any more than I have to be. There are all my panels all glued up, ready for action. Now it's time to trim the final size as I mentioned earlier. Miter gauge, eye protection, ear protection. Trim one of the ends flush, no measuring at this point, just trim them flush. Now I'll measure and mark to final length. That mark that I just made, take that and scribe a line all the way across the board. Line that mark up with the blade on the saw. And voila! Final size. Clean up the edges just a tad. And it's off to the router table with a 1/4 inch straight bit. Now I need a rabbet for the bottom edge of 2 of the sides, like this. Then the other 2 sides need rabbets cut into not only the bottom, but also the 2 ends. You can find pics of what I'm talking about along with the materials, cut list, and cutting diagrams over on my website, simplyeasydiy.com. Check the description, I'll have all the links. Now, I'm ready to glue some stuff together. Easy peasy. The rabbets help to align and square everything up. I'm just going to go ahead and take care of most of this glue squeeze out now. That way I don't have to worry about it later. Couple more clamps. After those are dry, let's even things out on the belt sander. No sharp edges required, so I'll take the rough off those now. It's very easy to mess things up doing it on the belt sander like this, so do it by hand if you need to. Me? I'm a professional. Alright, so to put everything together, I have some 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch strips that the 3 boxes will be attached to. However, making sure everything was even and straight was something that took a little bit of forethought. So I placed the backstop in my bench vise, then a spacer next to the backstop, another spacer under my vertical support, a little glue, then all the boxes should be centered. You can position these boxes as far apart from each other as you want. I had a few items in mind that could probably be placed in each tier, so that dictated my spacing. A few small clamps, and just make sure my spacing is how I want it to be. Pick it up and complete the other side. Remove the clamps and mark for the top cross piece. Cut to length. Glue it in place. Add just a little bit of weight. A few coats of satin poly, not shown here, and this Bath Caddy is ready for action. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the design plans for this project over on my website, simplyeasydiy.com. I'll have all the links in the description. Check down there. Don't forget to find me on Facebook and Pinterest. Leave a comment down below, and be sure to smash that thumbs up or thumbs down button as well. Until then.